Hey guys, this is Mike again. I thought I would do a little army list for you guys. This is the army I've kind of been running with right now, and I thought you guys might run how I kind of handle things. So I like to, first of all, I think I've talked about it, I like to bring my Circle of Death, my custom-made Sky Shield landing pad with 3 of my broadsides and 6 drones. Pretty good squad, puts out a lot of strength 7. Really like it. Like to typically put my commander in there. So he's got those bells and whistles, make everything twin linked, make everything ignores cover. It's going to be tank hunter, monster hunter. Going to do a lot of good things with it. Good squad for the point cost that it is. I like to bring Cadre Fireblade, who's going to make these guys double tap, give them a little bit better leadership, and triple tap in close range. Good squad to have. Another small troop choice. Another small troop choice. Good at holding objectives, and between the 3 squads all together, puts out a decent amount of pain on anyone coming in. I just recently played a game against 2 squads of jetpacks that came in, and I was able to, in the 2 turns that it coming in, able to take them out. Take 2 of these guys, the broadsides. I outfit them with the ion cannon and the smart missiles. I'm actually thinking about switching out from the smart missiles to the Melta or the plasma option to kind of give me a little bit more option, but that twin link is good stuff on that. Maybe help out with those AP-14s that I tend to have trouble with. You'll see my list kind of is good for it, but then not the best for it. So there's my second Riptide. I also outflank with a squad of 15 crew and a Hound. Hound giving me the acute senses, being able to reroll what side I want them to come in here. I use them as a distraction. People, they tend to come in a nice, good spot. People don't want them in their backfield dealing with them, or that they are sniping and kind of doing the first round. I usually put them in a position where I'm double tapping a troop choice. 30 shots going into a troop is pretty good, so they know they have to turn around and deal with them, because the next round I'm going to be using the sniper rounds to ignore their armor. I drop in a deep strike 3 of these crisis battle suits with meltas, 2 meltas apiece, as well as a flamer. And I'm thinking about dropping the flamer. I thought I would use it as an overwatch tool, but I found that I tend to overwatch with the meltas anyway, just so that they don't get a save. So it's pretty much if I get a 6, I know that I can at least kill one guy rather than take the risk of doing that. Between these, that runs me about 1,500 points, give or take a few, depending on what options you give them. I definitely give these guys all the intercept to deal with flyers. And the only thing I kind of have trouble with is... with this one is close combat, say like a big monstrous creatures getting into combat with me too quickly. I tend to knock a lot of things down. But if I'm bumping up to 2,000 points, I actually do a little switcheroo, and I add an ally. I usually will bring a war boss with some meganobs, and the war boss makes them another troop choice. So now I've got 5 troop choices in it. I bring them with a truck. If I'm going second and I can't hide my truck in a good spot, this is first blood. So if I can't hide it, I'll keep them in reserve and have them come in turn 2 or 3 and cause it. If I'm going first, I am going to... go ahead and still give them first blood unless I can kill something outright, because I'm going to take my truck, I'm going to move 12 inches, I'm going to flat out another 12 inches, and I am going to be in their deployment zone almost with these mega knobs, and guess what? They're going to spend time shooting at them instead of the core of my army. And I really like them as a good kind of a first turn distraction. They're trying to get rid of the knobs. Second turn distraction, they're trying to get rid of the Kroot. By then, I've got my Riptides far enough in the up front because I don't leave them in the back. I march them forward. I want people shooting at them because I want them to try to beat that toughness 6 and that 3 up invulnerable, because I almost always choose that over double shooting a weapon. That 3 up invulnerable with toughness 6 is a good thing. So turn 1, this is what I want them shooting at. Turn 2, Kroot. Turn 3 and on, I want them shooting at my Riptides. Another thing I bring is a small squad of 10 Ludas. Really good. I choose 10 because they're not fearless. They can go to ground. So big deal if I'm snap firing. I'm going to try to find a ruin, 48-inch range, strength 7. People will forget about them if they're too far back. As long as they're not rolling hot and really taking down a lot of things. I've had these guys roll some really hot. Ludas, I have a lot of anti-air. Ludas, I think, is the best anti-air for its money in the game right now. You bring a squad of 10 Ludas, strength 7, AP 4. That's a quad gun. It's 3 quad guns. You're talking at least 10 shots, possibly 30 shots. Big deal. I'm shooting at BS 1 and snap firing, but if I get 30 shots off, that thing's going down. But this is pretty much my army, 1,500 points. I'll have to squeeze a little things down. If I want to bring my knobs, I'll maybe cut these back for 1,750, bring my knobs. And then if I'm going 2,000 points, bring my Ludas. But overall, that's my army list. I think it does pretty well. I think I've got pretty much everything covered that I need to worry about. And let me know what you think.